Welcome to the Desi Shame Slayer podcast. My name is Shubhangi, and we've gathered here to slay shame together, to embrace all of who we are, quirks and all, flaws and all, everything included. The story of this podcast is really interesting and funny, and I want to guide you with my process. I want to tell you why I waited 2 years to start and why you might be holding yourself back from your dreams right now. And I know some of you, all of you, in fact, love stories and love to listen and love to get involved in the mystery of things. So here I am, ready to take you on the journey with me. When I was 15, that's when I gave my last speech, or rather, it was a debate. And I remember I was so proud of the article I had written. I was so freaking proud. Like, you cannot tell me that I did not do a good job. I wrote and wrote again and edited and did so many things. I was involved. I was present. It mattered so much to me. And I know that I was channeling a lot of it because I remember writing lines that I never thought of. I wrote a line that said in Hindi, I'll translate it for you in English. I wrote a line that said, माँ एक ऐसा शब्द है जिसकी व्याख्या कोई भी नहीं कर सकता, which translates in English as mother or mom, is a word that's indescribable. And I don't know at 15 how did I channel so many ideas, but I was pretty intuitive, I was pretty psychic, a lot of different ways. And it came in my writing, it came in my academics in quirky ways. And we're going to talk all about it. I'm not going to hold back any single thing for you. But the gist of the story is I put so much energy, so much effort. It mattered so much to me. And I wrote that, and I was proud. I had tone variations and I prepared for it, I rehearsed for it. It mattered. And on the day when this debate was about to happen, I was actually the first person who was going to talk about it. And I was speaking for the topic. I believe that women should work if they want to, um, and it supports the development of their child, which was a part of my destiny all along to help women be in their power, be in their love, and merge love and power together, which we are going to do in this Desi Shamsler podcast. I remember my speech was just after lunch. I was the first one to go. And I went, and there was this auditorium full of all the kids from 9, 10th, 11th, 12th, 500 to 1,000 kids. I remember that nobody applauded me. The feedback I got later was that it was after lunch and I was speaking so slowly and everyone was sleepy. And so they slept. And nobody applauded me after the thing that I had been pouring my heart into for more than a month. It hurt me. It really hurt me. And that was the story that was running at the back of my mind, going on and on and on and on. Because this podcast matters so much to me. I have literally written and rewritten the scripts. I have done so much work. If nobody applauds, I was really, really scared that I put myself out there. I made myself vulnerable. And I've been doing Instagram. If you're not on my Instagram, I'll add it below. Come say hi. I love sharing myself with people. I love putting myself out there. And this podcast is one of the ways I'm putting myself out there. because I know my journey has a lot of value for women who are still learning to own their voice, who are still learning to become confident, who are still reclaiming all the different parts of themselves. If you'd seen me 5 years back, I would not even look like this. Like, I would just be not doing my hair. I would be in pajamas all the time, not care about my health, put myself last, trying to please everyone, be good at my job, be good at relationships, and put myself as the last person on the list. And if I could go back and tell that version of me anything, this podcast was really that. So if you are in that phase where you are not your number one priority, you have never been your number one priority, and you're still waiting for someone to come love you, to come hold you, it's not wrong to have that expectation from a partner. It's not wrong for your partner to give those things to you. But how amazing would the world be if we can take control of our own lives and take care of ourselves? Isn't it? Isn't it super, super fun and interesting if we can do that? And I'm literally talking to a screen. I have no idea how this podcast is going to do, but I'm committed to doing the next 20 episodes every Friday and seeing where destiny leads us. Who comes forward, who joins my tribe, who is here for me in any way, shape, or form. I can support you, you can support me. Like, this is truly amazing. Yesterday I was in a call with my coach, and funny thing, she was talking about podcasts and personal branding. My third chakra is being activated right here, right now. And I shared that I wanted to do this podcast for more than 2 years, and I kept holding myself back. Even last year in July 2024, I recorded episodes. I recorded a beautiful intro, outro, um, even some promotional messages, and I recorded a couple of episodes. I even did some coaching session demos with permission, of course. It was really, really fun, and I never posted it. Um, So I was telling her this vision of mine, and she said, just go do it. It might heal a part of you. And I think that's the part of me that needs healing. And that's why I am here, because the thing that matters to you, you have to be willing to put it out there, even if nobody responds, even if I think my makeup is too much over here, even if nobody claps for you, even if nobody applauds. Like, what we create is for us. And I want to share with you, I'm getting goosebumps. I want to share with you a channel that came just before I was recording this. I went into my little cocoon. I connected with my body. If you're on Instagram, you'll see the whole vlog of what I did, how I did. Um, I'm remembering my friend who says, don't say you do that a lot. So, and so as well. So these are my filler words. So, and said it. 1 year from now, I want to look back at this video and see how much growth I have made. That means 52 new, brand new podcast episode. We are on the ride. So coming back to the channel, I did a little. Oh, I feel we need to slow down for this. We need to slow down to receive this. The name of this podcast is Desi Shame Slayer, because I'm a Desi gal. I love slaying shame. And the first thing I wrote was, I'm so excited and I'm so grateful that I get to do this, that I get to be an icon, that I get to be a leader, that I get to be a role model for all the young women, no matter how young you are. Like, even at 40, even at 50, 30, 20, you're still young. You're still young. To be that role model for each of them, to be the light bearer, as I like to call it. And I wrote, I'm so excited and grateful. And the one channel, the one message, like, how can I make this reach so many more women? How can I make this be the most iconic thing ever? Like, I want this podcast to be an industry leader. Like that is my vision, and I'm not gonna stop it. Like it might take 1 year, 5 year, 10 years, but I'm gonna keep going. And the child that came through was unleash the dragon within. And that came so deep from my sacral. If you saw the vlog, you must be seeing me like holding myself and then just like exhaling. I'm not sure if I'm gonna put the sound there. It's kind of very rooted and grounded, very feminine. That's some of the crazy stuff we do in private coaching. But anyways, we're gonna talk about it in the upcoming episode. Right now, the thing is, unleash the dragon that's within you. The dragon that's sitting in your sacral, this dragon that is your creativity, because the word needs fire. And creativity is the juice for that fire. Like it just go within, bring it out, go within, bring it out. Like that is the juice. That is the flow. That is the feminine. And you have to bring it out. Because that's when the masculine and feminine dance together. That's the dance that we talk about in divine union. Applause and appreciation and acceptance are great things. And if we can give it to ourselves, like this morning, I was praying and I was thinking, like, if I'm trying not to cry because I've cried twice today thinking of this, that how proud would my grandfather be if he saw me doing this? Because he was the one who supported my creative dreams, and I'm so grateful to him. He read my poems, he gave me feedback, he was just always there. And then he had Alzheimer's, and then a lot of health complications later. We lost him 4 years back, and my second episode is going to be all about him. So, holding back my horses, holding back my emotions, because I'm probably sure I am going to cry, and that episode might take me 4 or 5 readings to do. Or let's cry together in the next episode. I don't know. I don't know. Let's co-create. Let's make magic together. Like, let's make magic together. Magic, baby, magic. Most feedback that's out there is just a preference, is an opinion. And the moment it landed for me, everyone is giving me their opinion as feedback, as criticism. If someone likes Reddit instead of Substack, they'll ask me to be on Reddit or Substack when I'm just holding a newsletter over your emails where you can just check in. Someone might like, go on TikTok, but I like Instagram, not even Facebook, not even Snapchat. Like, I just love Instagram, and that's my preference, and that's my business. So, who the fuck are you to tell me what to do? With all of love, like, no disrespect. But we're constantly passing judgment, and everyone else is passing judgment to us in the form of criticism. And if we can take a moment to step back and realize and realign, like, is this even helpful to the person? Is this genuinely in their interest, or is there some sort of personal preference, a greed that's playing into that? And the more mindful we can be of that, how we can be more loving, we can be more kind, we can be more compassionate. And that's what we need. That's what we need to open our hearts to love more, to be in our power more. Like, how amazing if you can see someone do something, you have a different preference, but not be affected by them. I don't know about you, but that's ultimate freedom for me. Like walking around, not being triggered. I'm like, oh, that's nice. That's beautiful. I would do it that way. I'll just make a note of that. When I do it, I'll do it that way. Simple, easy, fucking beautiful. Like, think about it. I'm reading my notes, by the way. I'm a very note taking gal. My channel was open. So, the last piece that I want to check on is why you feel stuck and what can you do to move forward. Oftentimes, when we are stuck, is because we have two options, more than two options, but it's usually two options, and they're not equal because they seem equal, they seem equalish, but there's a compromise or a sacrifice in each of them, and we're not getting the best of both worlds. So we're scared what to choose. You might be getting an amazing job, really good money, but you have to move abroad. You might be getting a job that's decent money, you can save a lot, and you can stay in this country, but it isn't that big of a growth opportunity career wise. You will learn a lot, but it doesn't look good on the resume. Now, both things are equally good. It depends on what your values are, what you value. Something that I often come to when I'm making a decision is, what do I value more? Do I value money more? Do I value staying in my country more? And that's a very easy way to consider. And that exposes us because we see the biases we are running. But that would be nice, right? Like, I don't want to move to another country, but that much money would be nice. Yes, it would be nice. Yes, that would be amazing. Yes, staying in your country would be amazing. But is that what you want right now? Is that what you value right now? The best decision making hack I can tell you is to take decisions in alignment with your values. And if you don't know, that's something for you to figure out. You need to figure out what you value more. And if you're watching this and if you want some help, shoot me a message on Instagram. I might have something that can help you. But when we are stuck in a decision, it's not that we're really stuck. We are choosing something. We are choosing to not make a particular decision. We are choosing not to expose ourselves. We are choosing not to stand up for something because we feel scared. We feel judged. We feel we might not be accepted. And that's what I was doing when I did not start this podcast, even when I had recorded episodes last year. And I wanted to do fresh ones this time because the energy is fresh, the excitement is fresh, the intention is fresh. I am fresh. Everything has changed in a year. So I'll leave you with this, darling. We can ask everyone for advice and still not make a decision. We can ask every single person on earth, what do you think about it? What do you think about it? What should I do? What should I not do? And none of it would change our life because the only person who is responsible for changing our lives is us. I could give you all the mindset hacks, I could clear all of your energy, I could even give you all the strategies and the productivity hacks and everything. But I usually don't use the word but a lot, but here's the but. The but. But if you don't take action, all of that is useless. Make a choice, go ahead, take responsibility, and bear the consequences. And it is scary. I am telling you, it is. I've had a past where something I shared very vulnerably with someone I trusted went around in the whole extended family, and it reached my parents and then it reached me, and I couldn't trust anyone in my extended family. I have most of my family, I think all of them whose Instagram I knew, blocked because I don't want them to say this way. But also, I'm going to be putting this podcast out there, which makes me really, really scared, especially if they're seeing this segment. It is making me really scared of their judgment again, of putting myself in the shoes of that 16-year-old who was just talking about depression and wanting someone to hear her out. That's a story for another day. It is beautiful, though, to conquer our fears. It is beautiful to connect with the essence of who we are. We are courage. We are courage. And that was channeled. That was not a part of my speech over here. It's beautiful to step out of your comfort zone. It's beautiful to take a decision and back it up. This is episode 1. of the Desi Shame Slip podcast. I am your host, Shubhangi, and stay tuned for episode 2. I'm going to take you on a journey where you learn how to heal your heart, how to grieve the loss, and finally feel the love that you've always been waiting for. See you next time.